As you probably already know by now, Rockstar Games has officially announced that Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed and will now release on May 26, 2026. That's 387 days from today, so just over 1 year and around 3 weeks. It's a long wait, and for many fans who were expecting a 2025 fall release, this was a big disappointment. What's even more frustrating about this delay is that we didn't get anything else along with the announcement. No trailer, no screenshots, nothing, just a tweet, and that's kinda wild, especially when you compare it to how Rockstar handled delays in the past. For example, when Red Dead Redemption 2 was delayed, Rockstar at least gave players 6 screenshots just to soften the blow a bit. That little gesture helped fans get through the wait, but now with GTA 6, literally nothing. And considering how long we have been waiting, it's been over 510 days since we got the first trailer, it's just strange. That's a huge gap of silence, and all we get now is a delay with 0 additional content. That's really rough. So many people, myself included, think this can't be the end of it. It would make a lot of sense for Rockstar to drop some screenshots or maybe even trailer 2 in the coming weeks. Just think about it, you drop some bad news and you follow it up with something exciting to balance it out. That's how you keep the fans from getting too discouraged, because really giving us nothing but a delay is just a terrible move, especially for a company like Rockstar, which usually knows how to build hype and manage fan expectations. That's why I think there is a high chance we'll get something, maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Screenshots would help, or best case scenario, trailer 2. Anything at this point would go a long way toward restoring some excitement. Fans are frustrated, and giving us something visual, even just a little taste, this could really help to soften the mood. Now, here is the thing, even though the delay is disappointing, we should have kind of expected it. This is GTA 6 we're talking about, it's not a regular game, it's not even just a big game, it's the most anticipated game of the decade, and maybe even of all time. The scale, the expectations, and the pressure on Rockstar, it's just massive. It's no surprise that a game like this would be delayed, it would honestly be more surprising if they managed to release it on time. Just for perspective, Red Dead Redemption 2 was delayed twice, and that game, while incredible, was still smaller in scale compared to what GTA 6 is shaping up to be. So it makes sense that Rockstar would push their release date to make sure everything is perfect. They don't want the Cyberpunk 2077 situation on their hands. A rushed release full of bugs and issues that leads to public backlash and months of damage control. Rockstar is smarter than that. They've seen what can happen when you launch too early. Something else I want to mention is a former Rockstar developer, a guy known as OrbivMH. He worked on titles like GTA Vice City, San Andreas and GTA 4, so he knows the inside workings of Rockstar. Last year he made a prediction: if GTA 6 was going to be delayed, Rockstar would announce it around May. And here we are, May 2nd, and the delay dropped. So yeah, the guy was spot on. After the announcement, he posted a short message saying, "Bummer, the good news is they're clearly confident they're going to make May, otherwise they wouldn't have given a date." And I think he's right. That's actually a good sign, because when Rockstar delayed Red Dead Redemption 2, they didn't give a specific date. They just said spring 2018, and then they delayed it again and finally locked in the date for October 26, 2018. So this time, the fact that Rockstar gave us an exact date right away, which is May 26, shows that they are feeling confident. They must believe they can hit that target, otherwise they wouldn't put that date out there. That gives me some hope that this will be the final delay and the game will actually launch then. Now let's talk about the timeline a bit more. A lot of people believe that Rockstar originally planned to release GTA 6 in spring of 2025. Then, somewhere along the way, they realized it wasn't going to be ready by then, so they internally moved it to fall 2025. That was even mentioned in Take-Two's earnings call. And now, with more time passing and more internal delays, they've pushed it to May 2026. That's about 6 or even 7 months beyond fall of 2025. And again, I think this isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just shows that they are taking the time they need. If they rushed the game and it came out half-baked, everyone would be angry. So it's better that they take the time now and give us something truly next level, even if it means waiting a little longer. Let's also talk about the wider industry for a second. This delay doesn't just affect Rockstar, it actually impacts other studios and publishers too. GTA 6 is such a massive release that other game companies have been waiting to see when it's coming out before announcing their own big game. They just don't want to compete with it. So now that we finally have a release date, which is May 26, 2026, you might start seeing other companies announcing their own dates. It's like the entire industry was holding its breath waiting for Rockstar to make a move. Now, let's ask the big question: why did they move the game? From what we can tell, the game is already pretty far, maybe even complete, so the delay likely isn't because they're still building major systems or making big design changes, most likely this delay is all about polishing the game. They want the game to be perfect, they want to squash every bug, check every mission, make the world feel seamless and alive. Rockstar has always said they aim for perfection, and the expectations for GTA 6 are sky high. Honestly, they've probably never faced pressure like this before. The hype is overwhelming, everyone's expecting a masterpiece, something that redefines open world games, so of course they need extra time. And there is another reason too, they want to avoid the crunch culture that they had with their previous releases. Finally, I want to briefly mention something important for me as a PC player. Rockstar has a history of releasing their games on console first and bringing them to PC later, and if GTA 6 follows the same pattern, we could be waiting another 12 or even 18 months after the console release to get the PC version. Best case scenario, maybe 6 months, but realistically we are probably looking at 2027 or even 2028 for the PC release. That's a really long time and it sucks, but at least we all know exactly what we are waiting for. So to wrap things up, yes, the delay is disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. We have now an exact date, which is May 26, 2026, and that's something to look forward to. Hopefully we'll get trailer 2 or at least some screenshots soon to lift the mood a bit. Let's also hope that there are no more delays after this one. Red Dead Redemption 2 was delayed twice, let's not repeat that. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed the breakdown, feel free to like, subscribe and follow the channel. Let's all hope that this time next year we'll finally be playing GTA 6, just 387 days to go. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.